I've got wine everywhere, and I'm not drinking no more. I've got wine, and I need more energy drinks. I need more energy drinks. I need more energy drinks. I'm late today. Yo, I'm late today. That's okay because I'm still here. But I was talking with my friends, so. Slushy. It's a little cold. It's my cold. It's so cold. Slushy. Hold on. Yum. It's good. Gotta love a slushy, crisp aspel. A crisp aspel. We got a crisp aspel. Hold on. Caroline, I knew you weren't talking for a reason. I knew I got you, girl. I made my friend cry. I do that a lot. I make people cry. That's okay. I was talking to my friends this morning and I made one of them cry. That's okay. It's good to cry. Get it out, girl. You gotta let it go too. Let it out. Let it go. Too much time. It's fucking Wednesday. Happy fucking Wednesday. Good. That's good, Caroline. That's good. It's important. I'm learning that feelings and to feel is very important. You've got to feel in order to heal. Get that? You got to feel in order to heal. Heal and feel. Feel and heal. Period. Yes. Remember, tap, 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 tap on the, oh, it's the beautiful lady. Thanks. When did it become the lady? Stop being so mean to your husband. I thought you were a nice woman, but you were wrong. I'm so sorry, Brian. Anyway, hey, Brian, I am a nice woman because I'm still here. Marriages have problems. Dan has issues. I have issues. And we're working through them. I didn't know it was horrible for me to talk about my issues. Real life issues. People get so fucking turned around when you talk about real life issues. Brenda, how the hell are you? People get so fucking fucked up. Like, oh my God, you're so mean. No, I'm not. I'm still here. I'm still plugged. Oh, Chelsea, how's the de-screwing? I know, farming, I get it. It's a farming season. Girl, that's okay. As long as you come back occasionally and say, hey, I don't mind. I know, Carla, I was late. I got people in their fields this morning. We were talking life. We were talking, you know, my friend Elvie she didn't see that poem, so we had to talk about that poem again, you know. We had to talk about that poem. Jesus loves you? Great, I'm glad. I need Jesus to love me. I've been waiting for that all my life. And more people tell me every day, and that's okay. I appreciate all the love, whether it's Jesus or anybody else. Now to get screwed. You're de-screwed, and now you're waiting to get screwed again. Good. That's important. So, anyway, you gotta love yourself, and the only reason why you gotta love yourself, well, you have to love yourself in order to grow, right? You have to learn to love yourself, which is feeling and working through your fucking bullshit. Why does it feel like I'm going so fast today? And I'm not. Shit. So, men don't like it, you know? Men don't like strong women. Keep your marriage, see another man. Keep your marriage problems to yourself. Don't bring them up on TikTok. Alex, people love me bringing up my marriage problems on TikTok. You know why? Because it makes women feel comforted that they aren't doing this shit alone, you know? And men are so myopic in their views. Oh, look, another man, I'm toxic. Wow, I've really hit a little nerve with these men. Yeah, I've heard of men, and you know, the ones who come in and attack me are the ones who really need to work on themselves, because it's not me that's the problem, it's you. And you're so scared of truth, and you're so scared of that man you are. That's not a me problem, that's a you problem. You know, we had so many people on our live on Monday, and they're coming around now because, you know, they want to tell me all these things about how wrong I am and how mean I am. I'm mean because I want to make my marriage better. I'm mean because I talk about his flaws. I'm mean because I talk about my flaws. This isn't just a one-way street here. This is about marriage. 29 years of marriage, not including the time spent before marriage, right? Look, another man, mouthy. My husband wishes I was mouthy enough. I don't put this mouth to use. Sorry that, you know, women wake up eventually. Some of you guys, they just haven't woke up yet. But I can tell by the way you communicate with women, strangers, online, that you have some work to do on yourself. And if you're treating strangers that way, then I can't imagine how you're treating your woman. Look, another one. You're so disrespectful to your husband. Yes. I'm so disrespectful to my husband. That's why I'm still here. Again, where are all these men coming from today? Did they write down the time? They're all from that live yesterday or Monday. They're all coming in like they want to, you know. Oh, look, another man. We all can't be wrong. Ever thought about that? Yes. All these strangers can't be wrong because they know me so well. They know me so well and they know my relationship so well. Smart men. Smart men. People are intimidated by strong women. People are intimidated by women who have finally woken up. People are intimidated, men especially, by women who make other women recognize the issues in their relationship. Sorry. Sorry, I'm waking them up and you're going to be alone, you know? Leave us perimenopausal women alone. You've been warned. Period. Period. Menopausal women have an idea. They start getting the idea. I told you guys early in the 40s, and then they start, you know, getting stronger, and then you get in your 50s, and you're like, yes, boom, bam. You know, I'm a narcissist. Yes, I'm a narcissist. You guys, before you throw out the word narcissist, understand the definition. I can't be a narcissist fully, right? I need to become a better narcissist, right? I need to become a better narcissist because women are selfless. And a narcissist doesn't take care of her husband's ailing father. That's not how narcissism works. Again, we are all narcissistic, but I'm not a complete, full narcissist. And I'm really not a narcissist. Just because I'm demanding respect now, I'm demanding me time, I'm demanding to live my life when Ed passes. Yeah, I don't think that's narcissistic. I think it's about fucking damn time. Trigger day for men who aren't getting laid. That's what it is. Hump day. It's a trigger for the men who aren't getting laid. Yeah, I'm demanding things, right? I'm demanding things. I'm setting boundaries that I've never set. Shit. I'm setting boundaries. Oh no. That's horrible. That's narcissistic. Shit. Be a better narcissist. I'm trying. I think we all need to be better narcissists. in there aren't getting laid for a good reason. No, most of the time we spread our legs for you guys because we want you off our backs. We're tired of being touched. We're tired of you whining about not having a hole to put it in, you know? So we just roll over, let you plop it in just to get us away. We're not interested, and you haven't given us anything to make the plop enjoyable. Not that, you know, you couldn't pleasure us if we allowed it, but we're tired. We're tired of always putting everybody first, including our husbands. Including our husbands. You know, what I'm going to say is, until you validate me, and until you give me something, respect as validation, love, compassion in the day, I ain't compassionating your pain. No pain compassionation until you do something nice, you know? Until you do something nice. Until you pay attention and start learning and listening. Pay attention to me. Pay attention to the queen you have before the queen takes off in a luxury airliner and lives, well, we can't live lavishly yet because we got no lavish to live with. Never mind, erase that. The queen will just stay here and still want and desire her husband to see her, worship her, and love her the way she needs to be, not with fucking peen in her vagina. Shit. That doesn't worship. That doesn't make me. Yes, you want me, and I'm glad women are all like, at least he desires you. I mean, you could be thankful for that. It's a fucking hole. A hole's a hole. You know what I mean? Shit. I don't think he desires me. I think he desires the hole. So, you know, it is what it is. He's got the hole. He has to desire this hole because really that's the only hole he's got. So he better act like he wants it, but do more than just want it, you know. Do more than just, you know, show me an erect pain. Meet me somewhere during the day. Give me something to hold on to. I'm dangling, but like a mini thread. No peen for you. Until you start doing what you need to do. Bye-bye, peen. Mama's on sabbatical. It shouldn't be used as a reward. You're a reward. You're absolutely right. It shouldn't be used as a reward. But, you know, most women, it ends up being that way because we feel over, what's the word? It becomes a reward for them because it makes us feel invaluable, like we are just a blow-up doll. Honestly, over time, like, I need it, I want you. Well, do you really want me per se, or do you want the feeling of satisfaction for yourself, you know? Married life, that has nothing to do with sex. There's more to marriage than sex, people. You know, there's more to marriage than sex. Sex is a small percentage of marriage. Men, it's just bigger. They make it bigger. But women want more than just fucking your penis. All these men, poor guy, you're miserable. William, take a look in the mirror. At a fuck's night, look in the mirror. Poor guy is you for belittling a woman online that you have no idea. And if you're doing that to strangers, how the hell are you treating your person? They should definitely be closing shop for you. Yeah, my husband hasn't died without it, so we know they can live. I'm just talking about, you're literally airing out your dirty laundry. Oh my God. Obviously, it doesn't bother me. I'm sorry it bothers you. I'm sorry your truth bothers you. I'm sorry it affects you. But you know, for the hundreds of people who are here, love it because it makes them feel normal. Companionship is more important. I can tell you something last night. We sat in bed. Now, granted, he was trying to slip the hand in places right? But but the cuddle was so important to me, right? The cuddle, and when the hand tried to move up to the vagina, then I was irritated. I was like, can we just cuddle? Just cuddle. This is so nice without the expectation, right? He was just laying there. I wanted to tickle his back because he wasn't really, he was expecting it, but he wasn't bugging me to do it, right? The cuddling makes me feel so much more complete. It makes me feel loved. It makes me feel respected, and it gives me what I need, right? Right now, I'm working through some things. I'm not drinking because I've chosen to feel, and I've chosen not to ignore. Also, sex. It feels mechanical to me. I know, Rhonda. I know. It feels mechanical to me. I don't want it to be mechanical. So I'm trying to communicate to him that, and I got to do better because I need to use my words, that I want it to be more, I want it to be more. I want it to be more than just this phase that I'm in of mechanical sex, transactional, I want to be able to feel. I want to be able to lust, to want, You have to give him a Michael Jackson cocktail, probably. So for me, it's important, right? And if you love your wife and respect your wife and want more than just a transactional type of interaction, then you need to work hard to meet her and feed her, right? Hi, Daisy Lou. I know. I was late. I was talking to my friends. We were, and the love is there, right? I love my husband. Therefore, that's why I'm here. And that's why I will stay. Hopefully, everybody can, get along. And I think he will. He wants the same thing that I want. So that's good, right? Like we said yesterday morning, for those of you who are here, he's going to have to really dig deep and probably do what I did in order to fully heal and to be better in his relationship. Yeah, you can't have the pudding if you don't eat your meat. Exactly. Satisfying me is not sexual, Primo Sally. Satisfying to me is not an orgasm. That's not how I want to be satisfied. I want to be satisfied in my emotional state. I want to be satisfied. I want to be validated. I want to thank you. I want a sorry. I want, hey, I love you. Hey, you look hot today. Without the anticipation of a sexual thing. I want, hey, what do you need from me today? Do you need something? Without me having to ask, without me having to ask. I want him to make the effort of thinking, right? I'm not asking much, Kate. It's so simple, Dawn, here's a, don't block Dawn. Let's educate him. Women natural, overcomplicate life. Your man and his family, I'm sure, have given you everything is not enough. First of all, learn how to write proper sentences when you are mean and trying to attack Dawn, because that just shows incompetence. And you sound incorrigible, right? Again, coming on, attacking a woman who's talking about her own relationship, and you're projecting your feelings about yourself and your own, right? I have a lavish life, says Dawn Blade. Says Dawn Blade, a stranger who's never lived with me or known me for 29 years. Yes, 100% Dawn, There is no, in his defense, I don't know why we're defending Dan. There's no need to defend Dan. In his defense, it's probably his pop. It's not the pop. The pop isn't the issues. You guys, issues are created way before Pop. 29 years together. Come on, think it. Expand your brains. Pop has been here 6 years out of the 23 years we've been together. Right? Come on. Stop defending. This isn't about defense. This is about factuality of my relationship. Everybody wants to comment and they want to tell me how it is in my relationship. I'm telling you what I want. It doesn't matter at some point what he's given me, right? Material things aren't what's important. Because at one point he gave me a lavish life with money, no money problems, I should be in debt to him for the rest of my life? No, that's bullshit, you guys. Wake up. This isn't the 50s, you know? This isn't the 50s. This isn't about right and wrong. This is about what is happening and my growth. This is about my growth and not settling anymore, right? This is about my growth. This is about where I've come from, what I've learned and I'm still learning, and now what I want in the second phase of my life, right? Well, he should have never married a hot young wife. But Dawn, that's stupid. You're really showing your intelligence. Rachel, leave then. Sounds logical. Sounds easy, right? Because I'm putting in the work, I should leave. Because there's things that make me unhappy. Sounds rational. Sounds really rational. Rachel, you don't just give up on love, right? You work towards it. Cannot people see that? Right? This is not something that's embarrassing. This happens in a lot of fucking marriages, people. Life gets in the way. Kids get in the way. Disease gets in the way, right? It doesn't mean you wake up and leave because he doesn't put the toilet paper on the toilet paper roll. The choice is yours. I talked about this morning. I said, I think my generation is the last generation to fight for love, right? This generation wants to make it work because we loved, right? Everybody else, like Rachel says, leave. You must be a millennial. That's not how we do things in life. We just don't walk away and leave and run from problems. We face the problems. I'm facing my problems. I'm owning up to my problems. That's not a bad deal. Now it's his turn to open up and face and to fight. I fight for love. I didn't grow up with a household. I grew up with a split household. A mother, a single mother, right? I grew up with a stepfather that I didn't like, and that showed me no compassion, showed my mother no compassion, right? I grew up in something that was always broken. I wanted to fight for my children. I wanted to fight for my children, for what I didn't have. I wanted to give them the world, right? And luckily we had love, right? Luckily we had love, or it wouldn't have worked. And I told you there was one time I was getting ready to leave. I almost left because I couldn't handle it anymore. I couldn't handle it. I needed him to change. And I ended up figuring it out, and I realized, right, that, you know, the love and the foundation were more important than leaving. Showing my kids, right, that you have to fight for what you believe in, whether or not it's always right or wrong, or not in the best interests of yourself or your emotions or whatever's going on. Every marriage is faulty. You choose to recognize the faults and work to them and towards them, or you choose to ignore. And I ignored a lot because I didn't have the time, because I was parenting my kids. That was what was most important at the time. Oh, look at Rachel. I'd like to talk to you when you're not panting and can have enough attention for what I'm saying. Rachel, am I panting? Am I panting? Because really, if you look and pay attention, Rachel, you'll see a lot of people amazed at the ability of me talking and running. Don't be jealous. That shows complete jealousy on your part. Rachel, 52, you could only hope you look as good as me. You know? And I know that's very threatening to a lot of people. Threatening because I'm strong and you're weak and you have to attack fellow women because you're uncomfortable in your skin. It's a you problem, honey, not a me problem. It took me this long to find myself. It took me this long to be able to defend myself. It took me this long to feel secure. And now that it's okay to want, to know it's okay to have desires because life is different. We don't have kids to take care of anymore, right? We have more time to devote to ourselves and our relationship. And now's the time to fix the issues. The good thing is that we're both on the same plane, regardless of his flaws, regardless of my flaws. We're both wanting the same thing. And that's what's important here. That's what's important here. And people want to see the negative because that's what we thrive on, is a negative. Reality TV, we love that shit. We love conflict. We want to be there for it, front row eating our popcorn. But what you should see is a good fucking woman, right? Who has always been here, who has always supported her husband through everything, who's taking care of her kids, taking care of her family, taking care of what was necessary. Well, my husband did his thing. I don't see anything wrong with that. I did it. And now, I'm still doing it by taking care of his father. By taking care of his father. Yeah, I'm still doing it. But now I'm recognizing that I need more, right? I want more. I desire more. And I should be given more from my person, you know? I've given him everything. I've given him everything. And now it's my time. Blue Bean needs attention. Not yet. Blue Bean is working for some shit. Blue Bean's working for some shit. I desire my husband physically, regardless of the man boobs and the belly. I still love him. That desire's there. But I want to get back to not feeling mechanical. Okay, Cindy. Moves. I want to get back to I want to get back to fun, you know? You know, I want to get back to going in a corner really quick and making out and having an orgasm without the penis, you know? Remember that time? I want the kiss, the passion. I want to get back to there again so the bean doesn't have to be blue. The spontaneity. I want him to not, just walk away and say, hey, baby, you're looking hot, and walk away. I want to get back to wanting him and not feeling angry, right? And I think when we get through this phase in life, we recognize so much, and when we start healing, we start feeling, and we start seeing clearly. And I want the same things, I want to be passionate. I want to fuck my husband like crazy. Those feelings they're not broken. But this is broken. This is broken. And I want to fix that. So, I'm working through it, but he's going to have to work through it too. Hey, Kentucky, and he's going to have to work alongside with me. And it's not going to be perfect, but I need it to just be 60% better. 60%. Shit. Why not 50%? Fuck, I'll take anything. 10%. And I'm sharing it because I think it's important for all my friends. right? I'm sharing it because I think women, I'm not alone. And women are afraid to say what I'm feeling and what they're feeling and what I'm saying. I was too, but I'm not anymore. It feels good to let it out. That's part of healing, is releasing and talking. You know? For me, being an open book is great. For me, explaining and seeing my friends saying, holy shit, me too, Danielle. And the countless messages I get when I get to them that says, thank you. I need to hear these things. I need to keep fighting, and you give me the inspiration. I love my husband, you know. I even had a man and said thank you, the opposite. I learn from you. You know, I learn things. You point things out that maybe I wasn't attuned to, and you're making my wife happier because I'm becoming more aware. What? That's amazing. By talking, you know, that's how I get the love and the attention, because I'm not afraid to say how I'm feeling or what I'm going through. You know, my husband's gotten used to it. Does he always like it? No. But he gets it. And maybe it bothers him because truth hurts people. You know, that poem, you know, it wasn't the fact that he wrote what he wrote, because I know his feelings are valued. It was because he doesn't communicate with me. He showed the world before he showed me, right? That hurt. That hurt more than the words he wrote. But people don't see that, right? Some of you do. Some of you do. The poem wasn't the problem. It was a great poem of feelings and emotion that were raw. He's a great writer. Am I happy he got his writing legs back? Yes. Because I infuriated him or pissed him off? Fine. It's great that he does that. But communication is where we fail. Communication is where he fails. I communicate a lot. He just chooses not to listen, right? You see how hard-headed he is. And the validation for him is so difficult because he's focused on himself. It wasn't mature to respond that way. You know, had he had showed me the poem, I would have said, oh shit, you know, wow, that's harsh, you know, because he never communicates how he feels. But I get it, because how I feel is also really harsh. And he heals it and feels it, right? So I'm not mad that he expressed himself. I'm mad that he showed the world and told the world before me. That hurt the most. That hurts. We're always communicating, and that's what I told him. He goes, well, it's no different than what you do to me. I said, correction, Your Honor. Everything that I talk about, I talk to you about. Everything we talk about on social media, you know. There's a difference. I communicate with you, whether you want to listen, validate it, or respond to it. In some way, there's communication about those issues. But it doesn't go truthful for you. You blasted me without talking to me first. That hurts. Did I share my feelings with them? I'm going to tell you. Let me go to the bathroom. We'll talk about that. Because I didn't see the poem until the next day. So we'll talk about that. Let me go pee. So did we talk about the poem? So here's the funny thing. I saw that poem right before I came out on a live. My only thing I'm going to say is for all of you getting muted. If you want to be here, be respectful because my mods aren't putting up with your bullshit. So imagine right before I saw, and I was like, what the fuck is this? What? So that was right before I was coming out on live. He was still sleeping, by the way. He slept till 10 that morning. Then I woke up, he woke up and I was doing laundry and I was pissed. I was pissed that he didn't show me first, right? I was pissed. So he comes in and he's laughing. He's like, so what kind of live did you have this morning? Did you have good numbers? And I was like, I was just pissed. I was triggered. I knew I wasn't going to respond effectively. So what the fuck are you getting to? Well, a couple people texted me and told me that I should get on and listen to you. What is that? Why do people go and text my husband? It's so fucking weird. It's so fucking weird that people are like, get on. Half of which conversations weren't bad. They were just truthful. Get on. Your wife's going crazy. That's crazy because I don't think I was going crazy at all. I think I was being very truthful. But people text him to warn him. So he woke up and he thought it was funny. He's like, that was a great poem. And I went off on him. He called me crazy. And I went off on him more. And I said, you're fucking clueless. You have no fucking idea. You don't know how to validate. You don't know how to take ownership that it hurt my feelings. Well, they're my feelings. You're entitled to your feelings. Again, you need to express them to me. I think we said that 20,000 times before he admitted it yesterday. And he said, okay, you're right. You're right. But, because if you're validating me, you don't follow it up. Again, how many times have I said you're entitled to your feelings? I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is that you didn't come to me. So at first, you talked to like 2 million people. That's what pisses me off. Your wife should always come first. So eventually, he recognized that. I said a couple fuck yous, probably 4 fuck yous in less than 30 seconds. And then we didn't talk the rest of the day. He was acting normal. And I was just staying away from him because I was so irritated. I know I wasn't going to respond well to him. I was so fucking pissed. And I just stayed away from him. I did my normal shit. What the house needs to be done. Things he wouldn't even know how to do if I weren't here. Keep tapping on the TikTok. Double tap on the YouTube, please. Every day I have to tell you that. It's exhausting. I already have to remind so many people in my house things and repeat myself. Please don't make me repeat this shit on social media. Y'all need to be better. I'm not offended at all. I'm not offended. I'm sure he feels like that at times or at past tense. I'm not that way anymore, right? I was more that way when I was unmedicated before my last 9 weeks ago. Now I'm calm. You see how much calmer I am. Before, when I was riddled with anxiety, my reactions were very reactive, just like him. He's riddled with anxiety. He's also depressed, like I am, And until he faces the facts and remembers our marriage and deals with those things, he's blocked out because he doesn't want to see them, because that would mean he would feel all sorts of things. He would have to take the journey like I am, and it's hard. And he doesn't. Like yesterday, when we were talking, you guys heard it. He's like, I don't remember half of our marriage. Well, because he wasn't in a good mindset half of our marriage. He wasn't there. He was completely dealing with his demons. He was just about Dan and providing for his family, and that's it. He would have to recognize all the different roller coasters and the different personalities of Dan, and the different reactions and actions of Dan. For a while, I remember I was pregnant with Hannah, or Andrew. No, I was pregnant with Andrew. And we had this dog that was just a burden, and I was pregnant, and I'm out putting barbed wire up because he kept jumping the fence, and he protected the house, and it was dangerous. And I remember at that point, I was like, my mom was dying at that point. I was remembering, and I was like, I remember crying, right? I remember crying, putting up that, and my best friend at the time came over and helped me. But I remember crying, and at that point I realized I have to swim. I have to learn how to swim and keep my head above water. And that's what I started doing. I just started living my life with the kids, right? I always say I was a single mom with a bank account, and that's for reals. So when you start living like that, you ignore a lot of the things you should be working on, but you didn't really have time, right? Because we had young kids, we had competitive sports, then my mom died, then my dad died, and of all that shit that I was going through at the time that he didn't know how to even deal with me, right? And so he just did his own thing. He stayed away. And it worked because I was busy with the kids. My heart and my attention went straight to the kids. And then we started partying together, and that put us back together because we had a commonality. We started going away on the weekends, leaving the kids with the nanny, partying, gambling, having fucking fun, right? And that became our time to bond. Unhealthy, but that was it at the time. We loved it. We loved going away together. We had great sex. We had a great time, and it brought us together through the monotony of the shit that we just were ignoring, or I was ignoring, or I was letting happen to me. Because we all do it. Every woman does it. Every woman married loses a piece of themselves for their family and their husband. It just happens, right? It just happens. And we just get to an age where we recognize and we want it fixed. And he remembers, of course, the times that we were together, but he doesn't remember the other times that he wasn't. And that's because of his guilt, and that's because of his 8-year-old child self that he hasn't come to cope with. And he'll eventually do it, I think. I think he's so proud of where I've been and where I've come. I think I really do believe I give him that sense of, wow, wow, you accomplished. I know he is. I just would like to hear it. I don't want to hear it on social media. I want to hear it off of camera, because it means more to me. But I think I impress him, I know he loves me. I know he appreciates me, right? But actions speak louder than words, or knowing, I know he knows, right? And most men like Bungle in the Jungle and Mark O'Connor, you're just projecting again. You're here on a woman's channel watching and complaining. That shows the type of person you are. And the problem is, and this is what the problem is with most men, is that you can't even see that's a negative thing. You don't even recognize that it's bad. You just feel powerful because you can point out other people's flaws. Well, guess what, Mark? The people who know see what you are and see the man for how you respond and how you communicate. But you don't get it because you don't see it. And the thing is that you have to see it and acknowledge it. Whether you're a man or a woman, I don't give a fuck. It still applies to you. That you need to be aware in order to heal. But you don't see you're the problem. You see me as a problem, which is quite hilarious. Quite hilarious. Quite funny. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? A little too ironic, but I really do think. Bungle and Jungle. No, it's you that needs to be happy. That's the problem. Again, it's deflecting on your own fucking shit. And again, you can't acknowledge that, and it shows. It shows you also have a void of knowing how to be happy. And you're intimidated by me because I'm strong. I'm not ashamed. I'm speaking things you probably couldn't even utter in a room full of 5 people. And I'm uttering them in a room full of 1,000. Yes, I'm the problem. Thank you for being a fan. I appreciate it. Keep tapping, please. Keep tapping. And you know, Italian girl, it's probably true in a lot of sense. And if I left, right? If I left, I think Dan would be very distraught. Because I think sometimes, you know, you get comfortable. We all do. We all do. We all get comfortable. And we all take advantage of the things we have right in front of us. Oh, look at another woman. Don't flatter yourself. Oh, I'm not flattering myself. I'm tooting my own horn, girl. Toot, motherfucking toot, Angela. And maybe one point in your life, you can also be strong like me. And choose to be kind and to work on yourself instead of attacking others. Toot, motherfucking toot. Right? Do I want to move out and live alone? That's a fantasy of mine, is being alone. That's a fantasy of being mine. I'm not kind though. I'm awful to him. Yes, I'm awful to him. I'm so awful to him. I'm wiping his dad's ass. I'm shaving his dad. I'm putting his dad to bed. I'm brushing his dad's teeth. I take care of his house. I take care of his finances. I take care of his children. I take care of him. But yes, I'm awful to him. Yes, makes sense. Shit. Be awful, women. Be awful. If that's awful, then y'all doing the wrong thing. Be awful. Be awful. 36 years, I'm 56, raised 3 kids. I think it's an age thing. Yes, we take on a different vibe. We wake up, Yvonne, because we have more time to recognize. And hormones, right? Give us the fuck you. Somebody says, somebody said on here, you're kind. Yes, I'm kind. And people are mistaking my kindness, right? I'm kind. But when people come and attack me, I don't have to be kind back. Because you don't have that right. And I'm not allowing you to try to take my sparkle. The thing is kindness is not going after people and finding their faults and complaining to them on social media. That's being kind. Unkind is you people who think and deflect and project and attack. But if somebody comes in my house and attacks me, oh, you bet you believe I'm going to respond. Because you don't get that right. You don't get that right to step on my toes. I work too hard to get where I'm at, and I'm not going to let some ignorant fool try to take it away without enlightening them on their thought process. Because y'all think it's me, but y'all don't recognize that it's really you. I'm doing the work. I'm talking about my faults. I'm talking about growing and changing and wanting more for my family and for my husband. But yet you come on and attack me for what? For being a woman? For fighting for what she believes in? For being real? for talking about her family, for talking about her relationship, to help others, for showing my journey with my father-in-law. Ba-bam! I'm here. And I'm not nobody's doormat. I was for way too long. And I'm not no more. So if you're in my house, bitching at me, oh yeah, you better bet your ass I'm gonna enlighten you on what a fool and an asshole you are, whether you see it or not. Ba-fucking-bam. Ba-bam. Hear that, ladies and gents? Work on yourself. God, it feels so good. I love telling idiots how it really is, you know what I mean? And I'm getting good at it, and that's why they're threatened. They don't want women to jump on my bandwagon. They don't want their wives to see me. Because you know what? Then their lives are going to change dramatically once their women see it, feel it, and see other women in here talking. Ba-bam. Ba-fucking-bam. I love Beth Dutton. God. She is like Beth Dutton and Ruth. Who remembers Ruth from the Ozarks? Man, those two together would be a force. I hate too, Nancy, that it took us this long. I really do. I hate that it took us this long. But you know what? Here we are. Here we fucking are. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the tap. Thank you for the love. And thank you, fans, for showing up every day and bitching about my life story. Thank you for showing me that you pay attention. Y'all know my whole story, yet you keep coming back. That's a motherfucking fan, though. Yo. Oh, shit. So fucking funny. Look behind you. It is. I have a beautiful property, Martin. My property is beautiful. I wish I didn't have dry spots on some of my grass, but you can never fix that shit. You know, you fix the one dry spot, and then another appears. I give up. At this point in the summer, actually, I need to work on that today. That's my goal. I literally, you're a fan and proud of it. You're a nice fan. Fan, we call the ones the haters that keep coming back and bitching and complaining, seething. They seethe. No, it's because of the land. It's because of the angles. It's because of the wind. It's because of, you know, not making them hit in the right places. But I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out. It's so hard, you know, because I do this land alone with a little help from Ramiro. But the rest is left up to me. And so I get so irritated. I fixed this side. This side's looking better than it did. But now I got to work on this side today. But I spent time yesterday weeding. So I went yesterday and I sprayed the weeds. I cleaned my outside lights, you know, because thanks Danny, because they had years of caked on bugs and you have to fucking unscrew this shit, you know. And so I've been putting it off because it sucks. Who wants to do it? I don't have a husband that does that shit, you know. So I had to do it. I finally just said yesterday in the fucking heat, I was like, fuck it. I have the energy. I'm going to do it. I did it. I was fucking sweating. I lost 4 screws. Those little fuckers. So some of them were hanging on by a thread. So I lost them. Dan was going to the gas station to get nicotine. And I was like, hey, we have a little Ace Hardware right next to it. I was like, can you get me these screws? Like I say, when I ask him, he does everything. So he went next door to Ace and got me the screws so I can put them back in. Motherfuckers, every time you drop them. And they drop in like, you know, of course, the brush and the bushes and the ivy. Fuck. It pisses me off. So I gotta finish that today, but they're silver and I'm gonna have to paint them black so I don't see the silver. We're even going to Vegas every year still. I would like to. I mean, you know, I don't know where I'm gonna be next year, right? I don't know what next April is gonna bring for me. I don't know if it's gonna bring me drinking or not drinking or whatever, but I can still do the things, right? Just people are gonna have to understand that I'm just different. You know, I'm so full of myself. I hope so. You know, I've worked hard to be full of myself. And I'm not there yet, but I'm working on it. Being selfless is hard, and I've done it for so long. And I'm working towards being selfish, but I can't yet because I still have Ed. And that's plain and simple. I'm still selfless until he's gone. And then when he's gone, watch out, world. Danielle is back and she's living for her. So we're Vegas. So yeah, I don't know. You know, my friend, she just lost her dad. It doesn't change who we are or what we like to do. It just changes our drinking, right? It's like, and that's something that, you know, my friend said to me, thank you for the gifts, you guys, and thank you for tapping. My friend said to me, she goes, her dad just passed of dementia. And she said, I said, girl, you left me. I'm the last one standing, right? And she's like, yeah. She goes, but when it's your time, we're going. We're going to Palm Springs. We're going to Palm Springs and we're going to get spa treatments because we deserve it. And she's one of my closest friends. She has been for 20 plus years. And she has gone through it with her father for 2 fucking years. I mean, it's been difficult. She lost her mom, you know, 5 years, 6 years ago. I don't even remember how long. It could be longer than that. And dealt with that, and now has to deal with the death of her dad. She has a sibling that, and you know, she went through it. She went through it really quick, because her span just happened quicker than mine. And you know what? She deserves it, and so do I. You know. So do I. And so if that means people are going to look at me selfishly, I don't care. I've given my life to everybody but myself, and I'm going to start living for me. So I told her yesterday, I said, girl, you might have to wait 5 more years for that trip to Palm Springs at this rate. So I don't know, but we'll go. I said, we'll go anyway, I don't care. And then we'll do another trip after. Is there a middle ground? No, not now. Thank you, I'm ready for Bungle to go fucking jump in a jungle and get eaten by a fucking tiger. Thank Keeper. Everybody deserves it, not just you. Chrissy, this is about me. This is about me. This isn't about you or everybody else. I'm just talking about me. After my journey, if you have a platform and want to talk about your own journey and what you deserve, you can do it. But you don't have to attack me for speaking on my platform about finally being able to eventually live for me. Jesus. God, some women. Fuck. Everybody should do it for themselves. No shit, Chrissy, but I'm talking about myself, right? I'm talking about all my sacrifices for my family. I'm talking about finally living and being able to do what I want to do. You know? Come in here. You know, I'm talking about me. Duh. People are really weird. And they think they can get me with the replies. You know? They think it's going to damage me in some way. I just see a loser. If my husband said I'm only living for myself from now on, that would not create a healthy marriage. And here's what I say in rebuttal to you, Katrina Wolf, 7401. I have given 29 years, counting, to my husband, his family, and our own kids. He's welcome to join on any journey I choose to take. But most of the journeys I want to take, he won't want to be on. And it's okay if I have journeys with girlfriends. It's okay. It's not a bad thing. Unfortunately, I'm just not able to right now. I have to literally what are you doing? Are you looking at me with another ugly face again?
I'm listening. I'm not...
are you going to go right...
Show the fuck out.
Are you going to go... Yeah, I had PTSD and the facial. I'm like, here it goes.
Girlfriend.
PTSD, you're going to go write another fucking poem and blast it on the internet before me?
I already wrote one.
He's going to go write another poem. Yeah. Piss him off. He comes out. This is what he does. I can't do it because my detoxify, whatever's in my head, so I can't scrunch. But he scrunts, and it's like, what now? You know, I mean, it was like 2 days ago he came out like that and was like, you're fucking disgusting. Are you playing mind games with me? Why? This is ridiculous. You're disgusting. And then slammed the door and went and wrote a poem
What I said was,
in retaliation.
what a crock of shit.
Then-
What I said was, what the fuck are you doing? That's what I said. Not, it's ridiculous or...
Yeah,
you're
you said,
disgusting. I said, what the
you did
fuck
say,
are you doing?
you used the word disgusting. And so anyway, and then wrote a poem, blasting his wife, and then put it on the internet without talking to her first. Yeah. I'm not going to feel weird when I see a disgruntled face. He doesn't even realize his face contorts in ways like that. Like, his face...
You don't even realize
When
you're humiliating me right now and insulting and belittling me. Talking about my facial contortions.
Yes.
Without asking me first. Do I want people to know about my facial contortions?
Well, they can
Do
see them.
I mean...
Look at...
You're
Look at-
breaching my privacy. My
look at-
facial contortions are my own business.
Yeah.
They're my own creation. They're my own
Facial-
identity. You have
facial
no right to
contortions.
talk about my facial contortions.
His facial contortions are like... I mean, literally, he looks at you like, what the fuck, you
I
stupid
don't have
ass.
facial contortions.
That's the way his facial contortions
I
are.
don't have facial contortions.
You do, and you don't even realize. We're gonna Botox that face so he can't move him anymore. I think that's a good idea. Dan needs to get Botox so he can't look pissed off all the fucking time.
I have a resting bitch face.
You do, always.
You're out of
Your
your mind.
face is always contorted in some irritated way.
I'm inquisitive. I think. I turn. I have different expressions on my face. It's not contorted.
Sometimes I ask him a question, he's like, I'm like, what the fuck? What? What do you mean?
That's how I think.
Yeah. We're gonna Botox him, so he can't, so he can't move, and he has forced to just, you know, we're gonna also inject his mandibular joints. What are they? So that way, when he smiles, he can't smile. He'll be like this. Oh shit! I'm so disrespectful. Yes, I am. I love it. Oh, Yolanda, you know I'm funny. Get over it. Why are you watching if you don't find any humor in this? Shit, Yolanda. Go suck a dick. Or something. Or vagina. Or a popsicle. Whatever. Does he have friends? No. Yes, he has friends and he's leaving this weekend. Who are you trying to impress? Nobody. Impress myself. Toot, motherfucking toot. And I impress myself every day. He doesn't get mad. That's not mad, Tony. That's just Dan. You gotta be around him to know when he's really mad. That's not mad. That's trying to be fun. He's trying to be fun. That's nothing. I'll show you mad. Hey, let me tell you, if Dan got mad, it would probably scare 99.9% of you. You would. He's when he's mad, he's like a grizzly bear. You want to duck and just fall down to the floor. But see, I'm around it enough that it's not like, I know he's not going to hurt, right? But I mean, he's scary. It's intense. Sometimes I'm like, bruh, you know? What you gonna do? You wanna fight? My wrist hurts. I can't do it. But my laughter is hot. It turns you on. That's great. Love knowing that you're whacking off to me right now. Makes me feel so good. No, women don't care about that, Volky. It's kind of gross to know that people are enjoying themselves and while I'm talking. Yeah. If he screams, I'm out. You run and hide. Yeah, I don't run and hide. I just look at him like he's a psychopath. Oh, what? You want to do that? Well, I can meet you that way, buddy. Simmer your fucking ass down. I'm perimenopausal. Yes, Baxter gets very, when Dan's mad, Baxter gets scared. You know, he's a scaredy cat anyway. He runs, he does. He does, he runs. Baxter doesn't like raised voices. He's just very, I look ridiculous. Okay. And so, who cares? Just funny, your laugh. Oh, I thought you said you were whacking off. I thought you said it turned you on, so I was just trying not to see the visual of you being turned on by my laughter. You know what I mean? Why do I talk in Southern accent? Jerry, because I'm a Southerner. I'm a Southerner. I was born in Nashville. And my family's still there. My mama took us away when I was a young little gal, and just recently got over that stress of leaving my hometown. But yeah, so I'm a Southerner. So that Southern drawl comes out because I have family in Nashville. And she comes out because she's spicy. And when she went to Nashville 4 years ago, she, there's no milk, by the way.
Well, he's up right now, so I'm fucked.
Well, I'll make him some oatmeal, is what I planned. There's no milk in there?
I'm fucked.
I'm
getting him something to drink right now.
Is there milk?
Capri Sun, but he's up. I got fucking cereal poured for him, but no milk.
Right, that's why there wasn't cereal out for him. So, hello from Nashville. So my family still lives there, and it just comes out because, you know, if you're from the South, you're around the Southern accent, and when you talk to your family, it comes back out. Hey, what's up? And so 4 years ago, when I went to Nashville, I came back with Corona, and so the Southern drawl came out, and she was spicy, so we named her Miss Rona. So you notice when so you notice when I get spicy with people, my accent comes out. You know, my accent comes out. Miss Rona. Talk to my, yes, it just comes out because you've been around it. I've been around Southerners my whole life, you know, visiting every summer and, you know, talking to my family, and it's just ingrained in me. Did it? I did. I said, well, who knew? I joked because I said, who knew? A side effect from having the coronavirus was my Southern roots were coming out. My Southern fastiness, my Southern drawl. You're from Bristol? Yeah. I like the vibrating thing. It helps with my bladder mostly. I notice it when I'm not doing it. I can't explain what I notice, but I notice that I notice that I'm not doing it. You used the Southern drawl before that when you were being sarcastic. It just got heavier. Oh, see, I didn't even know. Am I a stay-at-home wifey? Yes, I guess I'm a stay-at-home wifey. But it doesn't mean I'm not working 24/7. Is Dad's just now getting up? ? Yes. Is that a bad thing? Is that a bad thing? Because it's 9:30 my time and he's just getting up. Yeah, that's not a bad thing. That's early, actually. Normally he wakes up about 10:30, and then I'm able to give him a shower. But now I can't give him a shower, so I'm gonna have to do it after he eats breakfast. Fuck, I hate that. To a stay-at-home, yes. I'm a stay-at-home wife to a stay-at-home hubby. Thank you, Celeste. That was smart. You're good to have around occasionally. You're good, yes. Stay-at-home care, yeah, I'm a stay-at-home maid. Lawn service, pool tech, yes, everything. Pruner, kitchen. I do everything. I fix sprinklers. I fix gates. I repair, or I hire it out because I don't know how to repair, because I don't have a husband that knows how to repair shit or fix a sprinkler or fix a gate, fix a car, or pays attention to when things need fixing. Or is just completely unaware around his surroundings. So yes, I am the constant thinker, seer, and doer. And also a wedding planner. Yes. Speaking of, feeds my neighbor's chickens and chases them around the yard. I sound like your mama. Stay-at-home animal mom. I'm a chicken rustler. God, that bitch. And my neighbor came yesterday, and she said, yeah, she's a difficult one. I'm like, and you didn't warn me of that before? I was like, girl, you may have one less missing chicken, because it's 105 out here, and I ain't chasing this bitch anymore. Hey, they picked my toes. I had yellow toes at the time, and they picked them. I was like, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? I love the people who come on and say you're miserable. No, you're the one that's miserable, attacking people online. Again, like, pay attention, people. Pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to you, and pay attention to your ugliness. Reba. I named her Reba. They all her chickens have female singer names. And so female singer names. And so, and it was summer country. And so I just said Reba. I was calling her Reba. I don't even know what the fuck her name was, but she's some female singer. So one of them, Stevie Nicks. One of them's, God, I don't know, Mariah. So Breezy, they're on my foot finder. Go in my link tree. You can see some yellow toes. Yeah, so anyway, there is a Dolly. Of course, that may have been Dolly. I don't know. She had big breasts. She was getting ready to be fried chicken. I can tell you that. There is a Dolly Parton. Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, you're miserable coming from a man. Here's another one. God, I love the testosterone. You're miserable. I watched you berate your husband for the longest time the other night. Yes, I berated my husband, John. Of course, taking no accountability for the man's actions. You sound like a great mate. So anyway, it's a little Reba song after I saw you. I mowed, repair, clean, cook, and I'm 82. Jan, I hope I'm still living at 82. I hope I'm still there. So I love you so much. Better about yourself. So happy. I'm happy. You guys, I have grown so much in the last 26 weeks from just counseling alone. Recognition. And, those of you who want to come on and berate me and criticize me are just sad at yourselves. But, putting in the work to be a better human, to figure out what's going on, to figure out why you respond the way you do, to figure out who you are, is a lot of work. It's a lot of trauma. It takes a big person to be able to reflect on themselves and reflect on their past and unbaggage all of the trauma that we carry behind. And I'm sorry you feel threatened by that. But you too can do the work and realize and figure out why you're so aggressive towards others, because that is a problem. When you search people out to be aggressive with them, there's something in your lifeline that has created that side of you, which is not a nice side. It's really an ugly side. So my suggestion to you is do the time, put in the work, and change your patterns. Break the mold of what you're used to. And obviously, people treated you the same way, and you don't know any better. You have the choice to break out of the mold, or you have the choice to grow. And I'm choosing to grow. I'm choosing to be better. I'm choosing to hate less. And hate, I don't even hate. I just like. I'm choosing me for the first time in my life. My kids are adults, they're grown. I don't owe anybody anything other than Ed and my husband. I can choose where I want to put my attention and my love, right? Her husband, I know, isn't that so funny? You guys in here have such a big problem with her. Her husband totally disagrees with you. And that's so funny because he supports me all the time. My husband loves me, right? Despite just having his kids. I think he really does love me. But remember when he said that? That can piss any woman off. I stayed because she had my kids. But he does. At the base of the story, he always tells you guys are so mean to her, right? She is her. She talks about her side of the story. She talks about being a woman. She talks about her problems and progressing and growing. But my husband still loves me. And he still supports me. But you guys still want to attack me, even though he doesn't. He did with a poem, but that's okay. He's entitled to it. And I'm speaking for women who are afraid to speak up.
He's up, man.
Wait, hold on.
I mean, you want me to go get the milk?
No, is he physically at the table?
He's at the table.
Okay. Give me,
But I can go.
no, let me finish this. I have a minute left and I'll come in and make it really quick. He doesn't know how to make oatmeal. But I'm a horrible wife, right? I'm a horrible wife. He doesn't know how to make him oatmeal. So I got to go do it. But yes, I'm a bad wife. Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah. So what's he good at? Well, he was really good at making money. He was. um, and so, it's funny because, what people should see is that there's love here. I mean, even though we fight, we also smile and laugh with each other, you know? Who do you think drank the last of the milk? I don't fucking drink milk. You would see that there are moments of laughter. We're laughing right now, and you guys don't want to see that. I don't know why, because you like drama and you like when we fight. But when we got off that live, was I completely still repaired and not happy? No, I was still irritated, right? But I still let him lay on me and tickle his back and watch TV together. It doesn't mean we get off and we're screaming and laugh and hating each other. I may not want sex because I'm angry and I'm sad because I'm hurt, but he still lays with me. We still talk and I still tickle his back. Is that hate? Is that miserableness? No, that's marriage. I'll be back. Let me go. You're always wrong when you fight with your husband. Jesus, it must be your culture that thinks that. In America, we don't. Give me a minute. I gotta go make the oatmeal. I gotta make the oatmeal. I gotta make the meal of the oat. Daniel. Daniel. Dan.
What? All right. I'm coming. I'm coming. All right, you guys. I didn't want to leave you all alone. So she sent me out. This is the one opportunity. She's gone. What are you guys doing? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Man, here we seem to be missing each other. Oh no. Good morning. Good morning, Christy. Everyone's chilling, Lily. I can't get milk. I can get milk. I need to go get milk. Got mom in early stages. Kevin, or sometimes I think early stages are one of the most difficult because you're kind of dealing with yourself a lot more. But I wish you the best, and I hope you have an easier journey. Oatmeal is easy peasy. Good morning, Nate. How are you doing in Wisconsin? Oh man, ritual cameo. It's not a ritual. I'm covering because she's doing she's making the oatmeal. Your mom lives with you as well. I mean I love that. I mean that. I hate to think of a mom not my mom. I think of her all the time. I can make oatmeal. I could probably, but I'd screw it up. Remember, no confidence, man. Oklahoma's 105. It's going to be hot here too, man, but not 105. That's rough. Wisconsin, #1 Midwest state. I love Wisconsin. What I didn't even know. I got to go turn and see what happened yesterday with all the election stuff. You had stuff in Michigan. You were your husband's caretaker. I think that's the toughest thing. I think taking care of a spouse, especially if you're older. And I think that's the most common too. I mean, that's what happens. You grow up, your spouse needs help. What do? You adapt. You grow into it. I think that's the most common and unrecognized segment is spousal care, and it's really amazing. Oh, yours is next week, Nate. I don't know your candidates out there. Someone passed 37 Celsius. And again, Gail, 37 Celsius means about as much to me as the quadratic equation written in Chinese numbers. It means nothing. 37 degrees Celsius. I don't know if that's 120 or like freezing. I know it's not freezing because, I know that freezing is zero, but it's the only thing good about Celsius is that it makes sense that freezing is zero. Was the milk tasty? I mean, you got to realize I don't fall asleep. I didn't fall asleep till after 4 today. I don't know what the hell's going on with me, but I do go through these things every once in a while. So I slept from like 4 to maybe 7:30 this morning, 4:30 to 7:30 if I was lucky. Not familiar with cellulose. I'm too familiar with cellulose, and I know that may not be the right variation of the word. I don't know, is that something you eat or something that grows on your body? Retirement hours, I wish. That would mean I would be getting sleep, and I'd wake up refreshed. But no, they're frustrating night hours. Those are frustrating for me. And I eat and sometimes make a mess. It's horrible. Do treadmill while on her live. Don, I do walk every day. And my walking's down. I'm only walking about 3.5 miles. I was walking 6, but I do walk every day. And I do eat pretty healthy during the day. I tell you, if I didn't eat at night, I would be like the perfect weight. I would have no, doctors would look at me and go, I don't want you to lose any more weight. You're at the perfect weight. I'm just hovering about 25, 30 pounds above that right now. That's where I like to hover. Do we love each other? I'm pretty sure we do. I don't think we would have made it this far. People have been, we've had it rough from the beginning, like nonstop, except the very beginning, which was so freaking magical. But we've had tough ways all the way through, and she's a handful.
Oh, really?
She walked out. I said nothing the whole fucking time about her until I say she's a handful right as she walks out. That's my fucking
I'm
luck.
a handful?
I just talked to them. I
You're
didn't say
not.
a goddamn thing.
Okay, hold on. Again, ownership.
I was talking about
Here.
You're out of context.
Do you
I
want
call you out of context.
somebody write me a poem? Because I'll just chat BT.
I could have read them my poem.
I'll chat GPT your poem.
I could have read
By
them.
the way, I gave him another cup of coffee because I really think the coffee helps him.
I'm sure it does.
So I gave him another cup of coffee and I gave him the oatmeal and he said, "Oh boy, oatmeal, this is great."
He's having a good morning. He walked good. He got up good. He's
had a bad couple of days.
He's had a slow couple of days, but he's better this morning.
Yeah, about a couple of days. But he was excited about the oatmeal. He was excited about the oatmeal. So I made it. We're out of bed. I have to do an order today. I meant to do an order this morning so the milk would come. Hormones and rage, yes. It's so funny how us women remember certain words, right? And the milk, right. Dan needs to go and let you be you. Yeah, there's a poem. It was magical. And that's the thing that people don't get. And I don't even know if my kids know. One time I was trying to explain to Hannah something, recognizing me and what I've done and what I've allowed, right, in this marriage. And we all do that. Again, it's not a bad thing. It's a me thing, right? It's not knowing better or not knowing, and not growing older, not having the wisdom, right? Or the rage and the hormones. But like, I was explaining to Hannah and I said, no, let me explain to you why I'm with your dad. Because I don't even know if they know really our love story. I don't know. And she goes, Mom, you don't have to explain it to me. I get it. Like, I understand it. I'm not angry about it. I'm not, whatever. It just, it gives them lessons of what they choose to want and don't want. Right. And so, I explained it to her and I said, the love that we have, right, is so rooted in such a deep foundation, and the way it happened and all that stuff is so magical, and it is so cool, and to have a life and to remember even through the bad times, right? I need recognition, Nat, 100%. I need recognition, and most people in relationships do. Women need recognition. Women want to be seen. They want to be heard. Take lesson. And so the love that we have, is so powerful, and it's worth fighting for. Even in between the loss and the frustration and the feelings of, whatever I have today, I still have that love. I still remember my attraction. It's here, right? It's here. But I want to be appreciated. And I told my counselor yesterday, I said, you know what I think I want? And I'm going to tell him this too. And he's starting, our first counseling session together is next Tuesday. And it's next Tuesday at 4. So we're doing it, and he's willing to do it too, because he knows we have issues. And I want to be able to enjoy our time together, right? I want to be able to do what we used to do back in the young days and just enjoy each other, right? And we're not there. We enjoy bits and pieces, and then the night ends up with frustration and triggers, right? And for both of us, it's not just me. I'm sure, my reactions to him and vice versa, and then we start triggering each other, and then it's, a shit show. But, the respect is there, and the love is there, and we just have to work on some things that are broken. And everybody breaks in the process of relationships and marriages. And, if it's worth fixing, it's worth to put in the time and to be there through the hard times. I've been here through, but this is what I said. And I'm going to tell you, I want to be thanked. I want to be acknowledged for everything that I've been put through in our marriage. I want acknowledgement. I want him to recognize the things that I lived through with him. I want him to thank me and appreciate me for sticking by his side and always having his best interests at heart. I want him to thank me for being a badass mom. I want him to thank me for always being there for him, his family, his kids. I want a thanks. I want appreciation. I need him to acknowledge what I feel and my feelings about the past. I want him to acknowledge the past and recognize how it made me feel and how it transforms me later in life. And that's true for every woman and every man. I want him to recognize the things he has blocked out because he doesn't want to recognize him, because it's hard. It's hard to see. And it'll be hard for him to see who he was in those different times and what he did. He didn't physically beat me. He didn't cheat. He didn't do all those things. But the emotional, trauma that we get from dealing with people's issues, My menopause is just a smidge of the shit that I had to cope with. My menopause is just a little blip on the radar. And he owes me gratitude. He owes me patience. He owes me respect, and he owes me love, and he owes me assistance. He owes it to me because of everything that I've done for him. I'm not vengeful, right? I'm not vengeful. I'm not angry with everything because I'm learning to let things go. But I do want recognition, and I do want to thank you. But he has to understand first. I don't just want a blanket thank you and, sorry. I want him to say it. I want him to recognize it, right? Just like I'm doing it, right? And those will be in therapy, 100%, right? Oh, I am all that and a bag of chips and guacamole and salsa, 100%. A hug a day keeps the menopause at bay. Kevin, it's the little things, right? I don't need to pray. I'm not a prayer. Respect everybody's boundaries with praying and religion, please. I try to respect yours. Um, the what was I saying? Oh, Kevin, it's the simple things, right? You're right. It's the simple things. It's a little hug without expectation. It's a little baby look great without expectation. It's a little, hey, is there anything I can do for you today without us asking? It's the tiny things. We don't need much. It's going out in the yard and picking a flower and being silly and coming in and saying, hey, I got you a flower. You know, it's Sadie, girl, we missed you. Congratulations. You blew out your only one in good knee. Girl, you only had one. Hold on. Is that you, Sadie? I hear my water. No. Today I thought was a water day. I guess it's not. Sadie, we sent the FBI, the CIA, and the whole YouTube community to find you. You don't leave us like that again. You check in occasionally and say, I'm alive, I'm well, I'm just busy. Girl, you freaked us the fuck out. Shit. Well, we've been their mothers, Linda, we've been their mothers for until we wake up. We still are their mothers. We do their laundry, we fold their clothes, we feed them dinner, you know, we stroke their egos. So yeah. Koso! We are their mothers. I mean, and I think we're just tired of being mothers. We want them to be our mothers for once. He expects coffee. Let me tell you, Dan never has to expect coffee. You know why? Because it's made the afternoon before. Sorry, I didn't turn in my vacation slip. Oh, good. Well, because it was the time away, girl. You went away by yourself. That's always a changer. Welcome back. I'm sorry about your knee. You only have one, honey. You can't blow it. So I do everything. I'm 2 steps ahead, right? I'm always 2 steps ahead. My counselor said, my counselor told me, because it's perfectionism, you know? It's perfectionism, and I need to stop. I'm like, well, tell me how to fucking stop. I don't know how to stop. I'm always 2 steps ahead. I'm always thinking, you know, as a wife, as a mother. And it's really, we are mothers. Are we really wives? The only time we're wives is in the bedroom. Let's be real. The only time we're wives is in the bedroom. Oh, I love that for you, Sadie Lou. Yeah. But every other time we're their mothers, right? I'm a Taurus. We're stubborn as shit, and we take no shit, right? Yeah, we're wives in the bedroom, and we're mothers the rest of the time, right? And that's true. Because how many of you take care of your man? Most everybody. You know, sometimes I'm like, no, you're what? Yeah, my husband does his own laundry and puts it away. Wait, what? How do I get mine to do that? He doesn't even know we got a new washer and dryer. Shit. Thank you for the loves and the likes and the gifts. You guys, TikTok is rocking it. YouTube, you suck. Dirty ball sacks. Yeah. You do yours? Do you do your wives or just yours? Like, here's my think. Whose fault is that? I said it. Did you not listen? Period. It's called social awareness. You got to pay attention to what I'm saying. I've said that. It's my fault. It's all of our faults because we choose to do that. Because for me, if I'm doing my laundry and the kids' laundry, right, might as well do the husband's laundry. My teeth, they're real. They're no veneers. Shit. I was thinking get me a new fresh set. But that's the way I think, Heavy, right? Like, if I'm doing it, I might as well do it, right? He wouldn't do it right. And I wouldn't let him do it. But my counselor said, well, what are some tasks that you feel comfortable giving him? He does the laundry? Fuck. Yeah, no. I don't know what Dan does. Dan doesn't do anything around the house. I'm gonna back up. Stairs killed me up there. Oh, walking up and down with one leg. It would. Girl, you probably have some quads on you now. He can clean up his kitchen mess 100%. And he could, you know what I really want? I really don't need him to do anything. Honestly, I'll do it all. I just want recognition. I'll continue to do it all because I don't mind it. I do it, and that's what I do. I'm a caregiver. I just want him to validate and to appreciate with actions, right? That's it. That's it. I'll continue to do everything because I would anyway. My son doesn't, I don't think my son has ever done a load of laundry. That's it. I'll continue to do everything. I don't mind it. What I mind is the lack of compassion. And remember what I told you, compassion is a big word for 5 things: love, respect, active listening, validation, and something else. I don't remember. Do you have resentment? Lauren, I think we all do over time. And Fletcher House. I think we all have resentment over time. It doesn't mean we don't love them. It just means over time, communication has lapsed. We're resentful because we're not communicating. And I can tell you 100% that's the reason. We aren't communicating. So really, some of this resentment we have is misguided towards them, and it's really us that we should be mad at. So, having to figure it out, and that's what I'm trying to figure out right now, honestly. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now, is what's appropriate for anger, right, and resentment, and what's not. What's mine to keep, right, and what's mine to work on, and then he'll have to work on the stuff for me, right, to make whatever. And that's what hi, Sylvia. That's what I'm working on right now. And that's why I'm ready for him to come into our relationship, because I'm ready for this to feel better for me. I'm ready for this to make me feel more comfortable. I'm ready for this as part of my healing journey to continue. I need him to validate me. I need him to see me. I need him to learn to communicate. And I think when we learn the role of communication, even for us, because Lauren, we get mad and we just do it, right? And we expect them to think like us, but they don't think like us. But why do we expect them to do it? Because we see things, but they don't. But we still get angry at them because it's not a thought in their mind. They see a sock, they don't even see the sock on the floor. We do, right? But we're mad at them because they've walked by it 5 times and they haven't seen it. Whose fault is that for being mad, right? I think it's mine. I think it's mine because I expect his brain to look like mine, and that's the biggest fault. And that's the biggest reason why we're responsible for our own resentment, for probably violation warning. Violation warning for who's mass reporting me. You guys get a job. Somebody's mass reporting me on TikTok. You guys need to tap, 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 tap. And that for harassment and bullying. I did tell somebody to suck a dick, so maybe it's just late. So we have every right. They see that sock though, right? No. Sometimes Dan's ADHD. Ow, my knee. Dan's ADHD, so he doesn't see that shit, right? He doesn't see that shit. And not everybody does. And they may be thinking to themselves, like, think about ourselves in our menopausal rage, right? Think about ourselves. We start a project and then we're like, oh shit, the water's boiling, right? and we forget what we're doing, and then we're walking to something else. By the time we're doing that, we're like, fuck, I got to draw the curtain. I got to shut the windows. And we're going all over the place. Well, Dan is like that just in his own mind without thinking about doing additional things. He has a war with one task in his brain, right? So he may see the sock and he may think, oh, I should pick it up, or maybe, oh, there's a sock on the floor, but it doesn't go any further than that. And we get mad because we know they walked by it. We know they see it. But in their minds, they're on to something completely different, and they're not thinking the way we think. We think, fucking pick up the fucking sock. Dude, how do you not see that? And he's like, what are you talking about? You know? Does he take ADHD meds? No, because he would abuse them. Would it be wonderful if he took ADHD meds? Absolutely. But he can't. Because, and no, I can't, dose him out for him. We've tried, that doesn't work, because at some point he just bugs me and I throw the bottle at him. We tried that. We tried, well, just give me the allotted amount. But then he would just bug me so much, I would just say, fucking take it. Fucking kill yourself. I don't care. So no, but he was wonderful when he took the right dosage. He was great. So, it is what it is. And I have to learn to rewind and relearn and not be angry at the things that bother me. Because you have to remember, the things that bother us don't bother them the same way, especially if it has to do with our house and the cleanliness and wanting it a certain way. They don't see that. Dan knocked over a pillow the other day, just got up and walked away. And I'm like, dude, can you not pick up the pillow? Like, dude, pick up the fucking pillow. But I can't do it without an attitude because I'm so tired of the reminders, right? So that's something I need to work on. Hi, Nikki. Love you, bye. Your husband's lazy and doesn't see shit either. It's exactly the same way, Zelda, except I just got loudness in my house. My mom was in her 50s, and she told me her mom would have lived longer if her dad wasn't as needy. And, our life gives us stress, and that's what it is. Yeah. Being that you have seen the sock first, can he get mad if you didn't pick it up? He doesn't think that way. He doesn't think that way. And here's the thing. Sometimes I'm so tired of being his mother, right? Where are my keys? Where am I? And tell me how many of you do this for your husbands, because we always just see things. We know where everything is because we're observant, and we know. Dan can't remember where he puts his wallet or his keys, right? So, but I see them. And sometimes I'm just a bitch because I'm tired. You're currently picking up the husband's socks, right? And I have to go make the bed and pick up his shit. And sometimes he's like looking all over for his keys, and he's like, I know you've seen them. Where are they? I'm like, no, haven't. Haven't seen them. Where's my wallet? I don't know. On the fucking thing, behind the thing. Sometimes we're just done. We're just done. Oh, I know, I've seen it. But I ain't telling you because I'm exhausted. I don't have to wipe your house every single day, do I? Finds it hard to clean countertops. Oh, Dan too. Emily, you've seen my kitchen, girl. Shit. You should see his side of the bed at night. I mean, it's crazy. A man will treat you the way you allow him to. Exactly. And that's what we've done. Men need boundaries, and we don't learn that until later in our marriage. So sometimes I just get mad and I don't know, and I just walk away and do my yard work because, we as women, we're expected to be all, see all, and know all. And it's true, we do pretty much know half the time. But we're just so frustrated with our men that it's like, sorry. I'm fixing a sprinkler. Do you think, did I drive the car? No, I didn't drive the car. Why don't you put the keys up? There's a fucking rack right when you come through the door. But his ADHD brain doesn't process that. He just takes them wherever he goes, drops them off, same with his wallet. Ugh. Oh, Dr. Liz, thank you. It's just fucking marriage, men, we treat them, and people are like, why you allowed him? Yes. And I'm not denying I've never set those boundaries for him because I didn't even know what my boundaries were, right? I didn't know I had boundaries until recently. I didn't know that I should have boundaries and they would make me happier. That's been a process of evolution in the last fucking 26 weeks. right? No, Shannon, sometimes he's like, where's my shit? Even Andrew, like he'll open the refrigerator and I thought I taught him better, where's the ketchup? Bruh, really? What? Where's the ketchup? Where's the, oh, right there. He's a good attorney. Linda, he's a good attorney and he's loyal. He's loyal to his clients and he'll keep working and he does a lot of pro bono work. He just loyal. That's him. He's a giver. He's a lover. I've never said otherwise, right? People always, you always bitch at your husband. Yes, I bitch about the things that bug me. Of course I'm going to bitch. And he's entitled to bitch about the things that bug him about me. But there's a difference. I'm putting in the work, right? I'm putting in the work. And it's his time, right? He's going to have to do the same thing. The relationship has to evolve if two people are in it, totally. He is retired. Yeah, he is retired. For the most part. I mean, he still has clients, He still has clients that he takes care of. He still has, people that call him and he doesn't charge them, because they're past clients. That's Dan. He's always, and that's my husband is such a giver. I used to get mad at him all the time, wouldn't charge people. I'm like, dude, we need to pay our bills. Like, why are you not charging people, Or like, I feel bad, so I'm going to charge him half of what he normally costs because they can't. I'm just like, business is business. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have a family. What are you doing? He's very, very giving, and he's very good to everybody, outside of his immediate family. And I think a lot of the reason why he is that way, because I have done such a good job taking care of our immediate family. I think it's given him excuse to run from his shit, right? And deal with and help other people. It's easier to deal and help other people than it is to grow and pay attention to yourself, right? And because he's giving me that role as the CEO of this house a long time ago, he stepped back and it gave him that excuse to be able to be selfish and to not have to put much effort, because I did a good job. I knew how to parent and I knew how to run the show. So for whatever reason, it gave him this excuse. I believe this is just my observation. Gave him this excuse to be able to do what he wanted to do because I had it handled. Because I always got it handled, And, he had to figure out who he was. And a lot of that was growing from both of us, I didn't have the ability to grow because I started a family early. And some of us have done that. Not you taking credit for Dan being a good person. Who's taking credit for Dan being a good person? I'm saying my husband's a lover and he does everything for anything. What am I taking credit for that? I'm taking credit for my relationship. I'm standing up for my beliefs. Sorry, you're having trouble understanding. Like how it always seems easier to clean someone else's house or eat somebody else's salad, My salad seems so drab, but people love my salads, Yeah, it's a weird thing to say, right? What the fuck? Like, huh? Like, how am I taking credit for Dan being a good guy? He's a good guy. How can I take credit for that? That's one of the reasons why I love him. But in his defense, it's one of the most frustrating things for me too, because he avoids what he needs to pay attention to. My facts. I love my cabbage balls are the best. I need to make those again. I'll make them. They're more like fall foods. I don't make that stuff unless it's fall, fall time. I'll give, when Mary gets here, I'll get off and then we're going to go give Ed a shower. Hopefully if he's done. Mine wants to cook, plate, chew, and ish out for him. Oh God, you cut it? I never understand those women who cut their husband's food up for them. I did, Shannon. I freed him to be a good guy for everybody else because he was proud of what I was doing. And he couldn't do what I did, right? Most men can't do what women do. And so it just allowed him to step away and not have any regrets until later in life, because you don't realize what you've lost until you've lost it. Without my support, my husband wouldn't have been the caring person he is today. And maybe that's true, right? Or that wake up at 4 a.m. to make their lunch. Yes. Or to make sure, right? You get your husband's airline tickets, to his trip this weekend with the guys. Ooh, I can smell them cooking too. Or set my alarm to make sure he doesn't oversleep, just in case. Or make his pills when he leaves his pill bottle out. I told him the other day, because he's like, I'm out of pills. Well, I don't know, unless you put them on the counter. Or make his pills when he puts them on the counter. Yeah. I used to pack his bag. I don't anymore. Yes. I used to pack his bag. I don't anymore. He doesn't. But I still order his, he ordered his Uber to the airport for Washington. He did do that. He had a hard time because he had to download it and do it, and he had credit from TikTok, gave him credit to use. But if it wasn't for that, I typically order his Ubers too. But if I was going to Nashville, would he do my plane ticket? No. So yes, I am his mother. I am his mother, and I do it, right? I do it. And I don't mind doing it. I just want recognition, and I want to be seen, and I want validation, and I want my feelings to matter. But I don't mind doing that stuff. I fit it all in, And good thing Hannah has a good mother-in-law, Good thing Hannah has a good mother-in-law, because she takes a lot of initiative with the other things too. I'm like, do you know any medical history? No. And his dad, and I do all his dad's pills, everybody's done. Even my son, I do. And again, I don't mind doing it. I just want the other things, and it's not too much. You need to be properly cracked. I mean, that's what you come on and say. Hi, Guax, how are you? Yeah. And I think all women are striving to be seen. Honestly, I think just all women want to be seen. I don't think any of us really, I do hate doing the outside work. Come on. I love piddling around with flowers and cutting flowers. I don't necessarily love pruning trees and, weed whacking my wisteria or cleaning my gutters, No, I don't want to do that shit. And sometimes, am I not on the ladder bitching and complaining? I need a man to do this shit. Why am I doing this shit? Dan, why are you on a ladder? Well, I don't know, buddy. Got to clean out the leaves so we don't get any fucking water intrusion in our house, And so, does he think about cleaning the furnace, the filters? No, I have to clean my filters, for proper AC working conditions and to keep your units lasting longer. You got to, I don't even know if he knows where the fucking filters are. But yeah, I think about all those things. I wish sometimes I'm like, I need a man. He comes outside. Are you a man? You should be up here. I shouldn't be doing this shit. Fuck. Do something. As he walks inside. I do it. I used to hire all that shit out when we had money, But then when he made me go down to a budget because he won't working anymore, then I had to apparently be the work man and the work woman and everything like that. Do I have a man in the house? And sometimes when I'm doing shit, in the house and I'm pissed off because I can't get it right or my Molly bolt fucking falls through the wall. Where's my husband? Anybody see my husband around here? Fuck. I shouldn't be hanging this shit. Me some mama. I'm a man and I'm a woman combined into one without the penis. Shit. I wish I had that penis. I want to be able to know what it's like to sit on my ass and fucking tickle my tip and watch everything get done around me. You know what I mean? That would be fun. Every man, you know, always touching their private parts. You know, like, is it still there? Hey, dude, Fred, you there hanging? Oh, there you are. Let me touch you and pet you like the pet rock you are. You are so beautiful. Maybe today your mama will let you penetrate her. I mean, whose husband do you see? They're always touching their penis. Are they not always touching their penis? I mean, I'm like, what? Could you imagine us walking around petting our bean all day long? Oh, girl, you so pretty. I mean, every man would be walking around with a heart on. Every man would be walking on with a heart on. If we petting our bean, our husbands are going to be like, oh, honey, getting ready for us. No, I'm just making sure she knows she's loved, you know? I mean, every 2 seconds, or their hands in their pants, you know, I don't know what they're doing in there. Picking, poking, tickling, you know? God damn. I mean, can somebody, it's an itch. It's not an itch. They're touching. It's like a tickle, I think, you know? You know how, like, does everybody like to be, oh, this is good. Does anybody like to be tickled? I love to be tickled, right? So I'm assuming when men touch their penis, it's also to make sure that it's still there, it still has feelings, and it feels good. Maybe it helps them concentrate. I don't know. I get the adjust, and sometimes if you have hair, it sticks in the underpants, you get sweaty. Sometimes you do a little leak and the tip sticks and you have to adjust. I get that shit. But the other times when you're not adjusting, you're just tickling and touching. For what purpose? I mean, your penis isn't hard, but you're still touching it. Is it because it feels good? Is it a security blanket like, bruh, I got you? Don't you worry. I feel better now that you're in my palm. Yes. Again, if we touched, sorry, Mary, don't listen. If we touched our bean all day long, they would be thinking we were getting ready for the act of love, you know. It starts at children. It's like a pacifier. It's a security blanket, I think. I think penises are men's, Mary, he got up early. So after he's done with his breakfast, we'll shower him.
Oh, good, okay.
Okay. So imagine, I mean, women, just walk around your husband and don't pay attention to him and just tickle yourself and walk by him and see what he says. Guaranteed. You know what I mean? Guaranteed. Can you get through?
Coco's my friend this morning.
I don't know.
Good morning.
Anyway.
Who's here, Coco?
No.
You hear that tail hitting the wall?
Oh,
Coco's happy.
Are you coming out because of the penis talk?
What?
Are you coming out because of my conversation?
No, what was your conversation? Should I have been listening?
Yeah, I was asking why men want to touch their penis all the time. I said, in my next life, I'm coming back as a man. I'm going to sit in a chair and touch my penis all day long and watch all the work getting done around me.
So you're ripping on me?
No, I was just
No,
working
it
on
just
them.
no. Like I wasn't ripping on you in the poem.
A brown chair, specifically. I want to sit in a brown chair. But I'm not talking about you. I'm just hypothetically talking.
You know, it's very timely that she's talking about this because
You wrote a poem?
it's sharing our most personal, intimate details, and I just happen to have written a poem about that. And if you would like, I'm going to post it, but you are free to see it right now. I've got it right here. I can show you this poem before it even goes out. It's
No,
like
you
a
need to show
pre-order.
me before you show them.
You've seen it. I showed it to you already.
Which one?
I showed it to you yesterday.
The one.
It's not about you.
Oh, okay. You say that even when it is about me.
I mean, I now I have to send my poem. I have to clear it before I can
Annabelle.
even publish my own poetry.
Yes. Now you got to make
Isn't
sure.
that crazy?
Now you got to make sure I know about it before it gets published.
Now, I don't know. Is she going to like this or not?
I already read this. I heard this one.
All right.
No, you're different. You're in a different shirt.
Yeah, I re-recorded it. I added some lines.
Well, then you need to share them with me first.
They're not about you.
You said that other poem wasn't about me either. You lie.
This is not about you.
You're a liar.
Are you ready?
He's in a different shirt. I haven't heard it then.
He's
He's
heard
lying.
it.
He just wrote a poem based on us earlier, I bet. Go ahead.
Here it is.
Okay, here
Let
we
me
go.
turn the volume up.
Here
And
we
you
go.
guys should feel honored that you're getting a preview of this. You know, it's like a
Beautiful
world. What do you do when a movie? It's a premiere. It's the world premiere of this poem. The premiere. Ready? Here it is. So Danielle and I have been sharing our lives for 5+ years, and we share just about everything, even our most intimate struggles. And people sometimes ask why. Well, here's why. What is it like to live in a fishbowl, exposing all of your life to the internet troll? The keyboard warriors will fire their daggers. In basements and cellars dwell real-life laggers. You put on your armor, you thicken your skin. When you feel like crying, you muster a grin. After a while, things start to change, and sharing your secrets doesn't feel so strange. Hiding your baldness makes you a slave to your hair.
What?
The funny part is that people don't care. When everything's out there, the good and the bad, you can be yourself, not some personal ad. If you laugh at the crazy and ignore the lies, all of their power dwindles and dies. With nothing to hide, you feel so free. None of their weapons can penetrate me. I've never felt freedom like laying it bare. I travel through life with nary a care. Don't let them scare you or filter your word. Put yourself out there and make yourself heard. Although that was written in the context of being an internet creator, I think it has applications way beyond that. I mean, in just about any social situation, your personal friend group, your work friend group, maybe your high school friend group, I think, the more that you're open and honest and confident in who you are, the less stressful and the easier life is.
Yeah, you didn't really need to show it. You just needed to hear them. So you kept doing that. I'm laughing, and Abby said what I was thinking. Like, dude, you don't have to show it.
I was just looking at the Matt was texting me. Do you like it? What do you think? It's not a very enthusiastic response.
It was good. I even liked it. But you added the bald part.
Yeah, I added the bald part.
Yeah.
That was to show that, of all the effort that we put out to hide ourselves, that people don't even care. I mean, that's the point of that line, is that we go to a lot of effort to polish ourselves up and present ourselves to the public. And, you may spend a lot of time on that. And the reality is people don't really give a shit.
Look at the way I come on.
Anyway, that was my poem. So
Yeah,
is it going to do well?
I don't know. Did your other poem did well because you were mean to your
Because
wife.
it was about you, I'm sure. It was also a good poem about menopause, by the way.
Right, but people are just they want the drama, Dan. They want,
Yeah, people
watch.
want
Come
it,
here.
obviously.
Watch.
Wait till
Come here.
tonight's live.
Come here.
We should fuck around tonight.
Watch. Come here.
What? You
Come
gonna
here,
drama
watch.
me?
Yeah.
And you're going to watch the numbers go
Yeah.
up? All right, you want to do an
No,
experiment?
we're not doing that. Dan,
Danielle,
I am really frustrated with you.
I hear you,
No.
and your words are valid.
No, that's not what you
Oh,
say.
what do I say?
You can't say that.
What do you tell me
You
you
say-
want to be heard.
Right, but you don't say your feelings are valid. That's
Okay.
stupid.
Okay.
What you
I
s-
hear you.
No,
Okay.
I'm going to tell you what to say
All
because
right.
you need to learn this.
Okay.
No, listen to me.
I'm listening.
When I say I'm frustrated, you say, what are you frustrated about?
What are you frustrated about, dear?
You.
What can I do? I mean,
I can't even act. I mean, that's the thing is I can't even act. You're an asshole.
you're a bitch.
Fix your fucking face. Stop looking like you're angry all the time. Validate my feelings and validate what you have done and the damage and the carnage you have fucking left in my life.
What are you
Fucking
doing?
say thank you for sticking through with me. Thank you for being a great woman. And thank you for taking care of my dad.
You're very welcome. I mean, thank you for all of that. I do appreciate all of that.
Actions speak louder than words.
I mean,
Actions.
why doesn't she do this on my lives?
Actions
On my
speak
lives,
louder
I
than
get
words.
fucking pissed off, bitch face. That's what I get on my lives. Ow! And I
Here's
get
the
this.
fly.
I get her in good mood on these lives.
Actions speak louder than words.
Absolutely. I don't even look at words. I don't even hear words.
And-
I just look
Okay,
at
so
actions.
this is what we're doing. I'm telling everybody right now.
Exhausted.
You're always exhausted.
That's right, because I don't sleep.
Okay, well, that's your whole
I know,
life.
you don't care. I'm a
No,
pussy.
I don't care.
All right,
You're
go
a
ahead.
pussy.
Right.
You are a pussy.
I know.
You like pussy too. Love the puss. So this is what we're gonna do. We're doing an experiment. We're doing a sexual experiment.
Okay.
Why are you sitting down?
I need to sit down sometimes. Go ahead. Sexual experiment.
No, people need to see your face.
All right.
Because you're not gonna like what I'm gonna say.
Okay, then I don't want to hear it.
No, I've already told everybody. No, but this is what we're gonna do, and this is.
I'm gonna. You're
what
gonna.
came on your lip?
You're gonna make me go off.
Okay, but just listen and have an open mind.
Okay.
Let me blow out your ears. I'm trying to open up your
Get
mind.
to it.
Okay, so I told everybody that, we're talking about our love and how wonderful it is and the foundation of our love and how that we're both working towards the end because we have that love despite our
Right.
issues and despite things. And we do both. You admit things, we need to work on some things, right?
Yes, but what does that have to do with sex?
Okay, well, I'm getting there.
All right.
So there was a time where I wanted to.
Oh my God. I mean, you're gonna just set me off.
You're gonna have to listen. You're gonna have to learn to not get set off.
There was a time when.
Yes, I
You were-
wanted.
okay, great.
It wasn't mechanical. It didn't feel transactional.
Okay.
So this is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
You're not open.
I'm incredibly uncomfortable.
I
Go
know
ahead.
you are. So counsel. This is the precursor to counseling. You're going to be uncomfortable a lot. So what I'm thinking is that what we do is get back to that feeling of need and desire.
I'm already there.
Right, you are, but I'm not.
I know. I'm there.
So what
Go ahead.
So what I'm thinking is we're going to experiment. We're going to take it like we were dating the first time. And
Okay.
we were not, you know what we were doing?
What were we doing?
Not having sex.
Okay.
But what we're doing is validating, and you were giving me, no, listen. You were giving me the feelings of feeling love.
Does this end with we're not having sex?
Eventually,
Is that where this ends?
Eventually. We're going to have it. And we're going to have a lot of it probably. But this is where we're going to. We're going to, the end goal.
Yeah, we have problems with sex. It's not having the sex that's the problem.
Right, and I'm trying
the
to fix
sex
it.
is not a problem.
I'm trying to fix it.
I know, and I'm
for me, because
willing to work
when
with you
you're
on that.
feeling more a connection, you're going to be turned on more.
I'm turned on right now.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I mean, I just got to be honest. I am so turned on, like by this conversation and your effort and wanting to. I mean, right now
I know,
there.
but penetration is going to be on the back burner for a minute. You need to.
I mean, are you joking?
No.
Okay. I mean, it's been on the back burner.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
We're trying to work to an end result.
We're working.
Be open.
I'm open.
And I'm serious. I'm not joking. I want to look at you and be like, I fucking need you right now. But half the time I just want to fucking slit your jugular.
I need you right fucking now.
Again, he's not listening.
Right now.
So
I mean, she is so sexy when she talks like this. It's
but
incredible.
I want you.
I mean, in that sweat, it's just, you're glistening with a little bit of glow. You've got that glow on your face. You're smiling. I mean, I am just,
You need to work.
I'm trouble controlling myself right now.
Be careful. He's serious too. Typical man with a heart on. He can't focus.
I'm completely focused.
Listen.
I'm listening.
You
I've been listening for 20
You
minutes.
need to learn to validate and be responsive without expectation of sex. Meaning, hey babe, is there anything I could do for you today? You know, being more aware of your surroundings, saying, I hear you, right? Making an effort for me without a sexual reference. And if you could do that for a week straight, we're gonna fuck till the cows come home. It's working towards validation and what I need from you emotionally. I want to feel connected here, not here. And here's the thing, last night when you were cuddling before your hands went to my crotch, that was so
Where were your hands, by the way?
tickling you.
I mean, you were like lightly tapping my privates, just barely perceptible, almost as if you were trying to like turn me on and then
You put my
and
hand
then
there.
reject me.
You
Your
put
hand
my
was
hand
there.
there.
It was there,
Your
and it was
leg
touching.
came up over
She
my
does
body.
this. She gets in, she starts getting and then, then my hands start to get crazy, and then it's like, oh no, I'm tired. I mean, it's incredible. I think she's doing it to get me all worked up, and then I don't sleep. I sat there all night long awake
Now it's my fault. Yeah.
because she,
Again.
you tell me you did not do that,
I
and
did
tell
not
me,
do that
and
on
you did not
purpose.
confuse me like 3 times
Dan,
this week.
before that happened,
I thought you were initiating.
no, you'll know what I'm initiating.
Fuck.
When I initiate,
I don't know. I don't remember.
When
Yeah.
I initiate, I will grab your penis, and you will know for sure. That's what my.
Yeah, well, I think you were.
No, I wasn't grabbing your penis.
The people.
Right. See.
You are too much.
I still may have to have sex with you. Mary's here, right?
Yeah.
I'm kind of horny too.
I know. Me too.
And here's the
I'm
thing.
ready just for.
Well, and
bit
here's
dirty.
and I'm going to tell you something. Here's the thing. When I know you're eager to work and try, it's a turn on.
I am so eager. You have no idea. I mean, I'm having trouble keeping myself right here.
I
I want to
know.
go change a sprinkler right now. That's what I have this strong urge to do the laundry and then change a sprinkler.
We might have to go. We might have to go. Yep. There's my initiation.
And it worked.
Okay, we'll see you later. So my theory is not working. I was going to wait a week, but I don't think it's going to week. Okay, got to go, and we'll see you later tonight. Bye.
If you want to know how long it lasts, you can kind of see when I post my video.
Are you gonna?
It'll be after.
Are you gonna be able to walk through the house?
Yeah.
Okay, gotta go. Love you. Bye.